1. Calcium supplements, the surprising muscle saboteur. Calcium is often the go-to recommendation for strong bones. Doctors suggest it, friends swear by it, and it's commonly found in the daily routines of countless seniors. But here's something rarely discussed. Too much calcium, especially from supplements, might actually be weakening leg muscles. The first signs are easy to miss. Maybe the legs feel a bit heavier climbing the stairs, a random calf cramp at night, or feeling unusually tired after a short walk. Most chalk it up to age, hydration, or a long day, but beneath the surface, calcium may be quietly throwing things off. Here's how it works. Calcium helps muscles contract, a good thing, but it doesn't work alone. It needs magnesium to help muscles relax afterward. When calcium intake skyrockets, especially from pills, and magnesium levels aren't balanced, the result can be stiffness, sluggish muscles, and painful cramps. And that's not all. Excess calcium has been linked to arterial calcification, where calcium collects in the blood vessels. This affects circulation, meaning less oxygen and nutrients reach the leg muscles, causing persistent fatigue and weakness. Ever felt like your legs just don't want to move? That could be the impact of poor circulation triggered by calcium overload. Most seniors already get enough calcium through foods like dairy, leafy greens, almonds, and fortified cereals. So popping additional calcium pills without knowing actual levels might do more harm than good. The smarter move? Focus on a balanced intake that includes magnesium, vitamin D, and vitamin K2. These nutrients work together to strengthen bones without compromising muscle function. Before reaching for that calcium supplement, it's worth asking, is it truly helping or slowly holding the legs back? 2. Iron supplements, the silent energy drainer, approx. Iron supplements are usually seen as energy boosters, helping the blood carry oxygen and fight off fatigue. But here's a key detail many miss. Most seniors don't actually need extra iron, and when too much builds up, it can backfire badly. Younger folks are more prone to iron deficiency, but with age, the body's iron stores tend to accumulate. Yet, many older adults still take iron out of habit or outdated advice, unaware that it could be hurting more than helping. So what happens with excess iron? First, it settles into tissues like the muscles. Over time, this can interfere with how muscles work, causing weakness, soreness, and fatigue. Second, high iron levels contribute to oxidative stress. That's when free radicals start damaging muscle cells and slow down recovery. Have you ever gone for a casual walk and felt sore for longer than expected? It might not be aging. It could be an iron overload making muscle recovery harder. To make matters worse, too much iron can interfere with magnesium absorption, just like calcium does. Without enough magnesium, leg muscles become stiff, crampy, and tense. And what about those sharp leg cramps that show up at night, or the strange heaviness that sticks around all day? These could be subtle red flags that iron levels are too high. Unless a doctor specifically recommends it due to a deficiency, most seniors don't need iron supplements. Iron-rich foods like lean meats, spinach, and beans usually provide more than enough. Want to improve iron absorption naturally? Just pair those foods with a source of vitamin C, like a glass of orange juice or some bell peppers. No supplements needed, no risks added. 3. Vitamin E, the balance disruptor approx. Vitamin E is often praised for heart health, skin protection, and even brain support. But when it comes to leg strength and balance, too much of it might be quietly throwing things off. Unlike other vitamins, excess vitamin E can interfere with vitamin K, which plays a key role in blood clotting and muscle function. This imbalance can leave leg muscles undernourished, weak, and slow to respond. Think about those moments of unexpected unsteadiness when standing up, or the occasional bruise that seems to appear from nowhere. Could it be linked to a sneaky vitamin E overload? There's also the blood thinning effect of vitamin E. While that might sound helpful for heart health, going overboard can lead to dizziness, lightheadedness, and increased fall risk. Not exactly the kind of support one expects from a so-called supervitamin. And here's where it gets tricky. Most of the vitamin E in supplements is synthetic and in doses far higher than what's found in nature. That makes it easier to cross the safety line without even realizing it. Symptoms of imbalance might start out subtle: a small wobble when walking, a hard-to-explain fatigue in the legs, or trouble with coordination. These aren't always always just getting older signs. Sometimes they're the body's way of sounding an alarm. So what's the better alternative? Go natural. Stick to whole foods like nuts, seeds, and leafy greens. They offer a safe, effective way to get vitamin E without risking leg strength or balance. And if supplements are still being considered, checking with a healthcare provider is a must. 4. Vitamin D. Strength or stiffness. Vitamin D is another popular supplement among seniors, often seen as essential for bone strength, immune function, and muscle support. But here's the twist. Too much vitamin D can actually weaken muscles and stiffen the legs. It all comes down to balance again. Vitamin D helps the body absorb calcium, but when taken in excess, it can trigger hypercalcemia, a condition where calcium builds up in the blood instead of bones. This leads to cramps, stiffness, and muscle fatigue. Ever feel like the legs are unusually tight or heavy after simple activities? Or perhaps a sharp cramp that jolts you awake in the middle of the night? It's worth taking a second look at that vitamin D supplement. On top of that, excess vitamin D can mess with magnesium and potassium levels, two minerals crucial for muscle relaxation and nerve function. When these levels drop, muscles struggle and movements become more labored. Many older adults take high doses of vitamin D without checking if they actually need it. In reality, vitamin D can often be absorbed naturally. Just 15 minutes in the sun a few times a week can do the trick. Add in foods like eggs, fortified dairy, and salmon, and the daily requirement is often met without any pills. It's not about avoiding vitamin D altogether. It's about making sure it's not doing more harm than good. 5. Vitamin B6, the nerve wrecker. Approx. Vitamin B6 plays a major role in nerve function and energy metabolism. But when it comes to leg strength, this one can be a hidden trap, especially when taken in high doses over time. Here's what makes B6 tricky. Unlike other water-soluble vitamins, B6 can build up in the body. Too much of it can damage the nerves that control muscle movement, leading to a condition called sensory neuropathy. It often starts subtly, maybe a strange tingling in the toes or the sensation of walking on soft cushions. But over time, these symptoms can turn into real balance problems, making walking and standing more difficult. As the nerves struggle to send clear signals to the legs, even basic tasks can start to feel unstable. And unfortunately, many seniors don't realize their daily multivitamin, protein shake, or energy drink might already be packed with B6. The recommended amount for seniors is just 1.7 milligrams a day, yet some supplements go way beyond that, offering 50 milligrams or more. That kind of overload creates the perfect storm for nerve stress and leg weakness. Ever noticed a gradual decline in walking confidence or the sensation of unsteady feet? It could be time to scan those labels for B6. There's good news though. Vitamin B6 is easy to get from food, and the body handles it much better when it comes from natural sources. Bananas, poultry, fish, and potatoes are all great options that support the nerves without risking overload. Leg weakness, balance issues, and creeping fatigue. They're often blamed on aging, but sometimes the real reason is hiding in plain sight in a bottle labeled health. Calcium, iron, vitamin E, vitamin D, and vitamin B6. These 5 supplements, when taken in excess or without medical need, may slowly compromise leg strength, disrupt balance, and undermine independence. The answer isn't to avoid all vitamins, it's to use them wisely. Instead of guessing, it's smarter to check actual nutrient levels, talk to a healthcare provider, and choose whole foods that provide balanced nutrition. Leafy greens, nuts, lean meats, dairy, fruits, they offer vitamins and forms the body can use safely. Pair that with light strength training, regular movement, and flexibility exercises, and the legs can stay strong, balanced, and ready for life's daily demands. A few small changes in supplement habits can turn sluggishness into strength and hesitation into confidence. If this video gave you something valuable to think about, let us know in the comments. Your feedback means a lot and helps us grow and improve future videos. And if you care about staying strong, healthy, and informed, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more straightforward health content made just for you and your loved ones every week. Let's move stronger together.